Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday, I did a video about the food shortages that we're all hearing so much about and why it's important to get out there right now and get those things that are so important to the people in our family that depend on us to take care of them. I told you the thing that prompted me, that kind of set off, my glasses feel like they're crooked today. The thing that prompted me, that kind of set off an alarm in my little brain, was when I saw the video of the empty shelves in the baby department of a Target in Charlotte, North Carolina. There was no baby formula. I think maybe 1 or 2 canisters of baby formula, but just basically just this whole huge empty shelving unit where baby formula was well stocked. Now it's just almost completely all gone, literally. And anyway, I talked about that all yesterday. We do know there are food shortages. It's random. It's in different areas of our country. Some people can't get certain things and others can. And but anyway, we do know that if there are food shortages of that magnitude in some parts of our country, we could all be vulnerable to those shortages very soon. And I urged you to get out there right now and get those most important items that we need. And I'm not talking about just the normal food items that we all stock up in our prepper pantry. I'm talking about those necessary items that our family depend on. So I got to think about that last night after I had done my video, that it's good to say, you know, we really need to do this, go out there and get what we need. But I realized a lot of people are on fixed incomes, are on small budgets, or even just the economy in our country, the COVID, the money's tight for some people. That's what I'm trying to say. For different reasons, for various reasons. Everyone has their, you know, their own story to tell, but we do know that sometimes money can be tight, and that makes it hard to stock up on these items. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I talked a lot just to be able to tell you that's what I want to help you with today. Today, I wanted to show you, and I've done this before. I think I've done a video on meal prep, planning your menus, and working out a less expensive menu and using that extra money to stock up your prepper pantry. Well, that's what I'm talking about today. I've got what I called a super budget menu. And if I know that there's something coming up, like if there's a unexpected repair bill, medical bill, we want extra money for vacation, whatever, the one place in my budget that I can almost always squeeze that money out of is my grocery budget. So I wanted to show you all how I do that. I write out my menu. I called this my super budget menu because we're gonna squeeze our budget to try to get you all the money that you need to go out and buy those items to stock up on. So here on our menu, you can see I divided my page into 3 columns: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1 week worth of meals. And we'll go through breakfast. I tried to think of less expensive items to feed our family. And I kind of generalized, like for a family of 4. So, and I also realized that everyone eats different. We all have our different favorite items that we like to cook or like to eat or whatever. So this is just some ideas for me to kind of help you get the idea of making up your own budget menu for your own family, okay? So feel free to make changes according to your preference and things that your family would enjoy. But just for the purpose of writing out a menu, day 1, I have oatmeal for breakfast, grilled cheese for lunch, and spaghetti for supper. Day 2, I have eggs and toast for breakfast, tuna salad for lunch, and cheeseburger macaroni for dinner. Day 3, I'm having trouble reading this. I have oatmeal, what does that say? I have oatmeal, PB&J, and ham and beans. Day 4, I have muffins, leftovers, and beef stroganoff. Then day 5, I have cheese toast. Cheese toast is just where you make toast and spread cheese whiz on it, or you put a slice of cheese and melt that cheese on it, either in the microwave or in the oven. Soup and stuffed chicken and stuffing casserole. Next we have egg sandwich, a hot dog for lunch, and chili for supper. Then we have oatmeal, leftovers, and homemade pizza for supper. Now, I planned these menus in such a way, I planned these meals, I should say, in such a way that you can make enough to have a meal for next week's groceries, or excuse me, for next week's menu. For example, spaghetti, you could cook extra and have spaghetti one night next week. Ham and beans, it's very easy to do ham and beans. Fix extra and store the leftover for a meal next week. Same thing with the chicken and stuffing casserole. The chili, that's also a money saver on next week's menu. Yeah, that's my menu. Sorry, I've had a few interruptions and I don't know if I forgot to tell you anything or not. So just ask me questions in the comments below and I'll be glad to answer. Then I made my grocery list. I actually went online to Walmart.com last night and I shopped as though I were gonna get all of these things. And I wrote out the list and it totaled $85.57. And that would be meals for a good 7 days, 3 meals a day, plus like 3 of the meals for dinner would go over to the next week for this price. I don't know if that's a good price for you or a bad price for you, but like I said, you can adjust this menu for your family. So I also wanted to point out that prices are going up. Oh my word, inflation is a real thing. Besides food shortages, when I actually looked at the prices and wrote down the prices on these items, I was shocked. A jar of mayonnaise is $3.77. Let me see, what else was it that, oh, hamburger. 2 pounds of hamburger is $13.18. Ham hocks. Ham hocks used to be so cheap. I like to put those in with my beans for flavoring. $5.52 for 3 ham hocks. What used to be maybe $1 to $1.25, $1.30, whatever. Yeah, I could not believe some of these prices. So anyway, the total cost was $83.57, and let me see, there's 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 of our dinner meals would make enough to have extra meals for next week. So $83.57, I don't know if that's high or low for you, but you have to remember that that takes 3 meals off of next week's menu. So that is a good deal. All right, for snacks, and times like this where you're wanting to save money to meet a goal in another area, such as going out there and getting those things that we need to have in case they're not available in the near future. Snacking is not the most important thing of the day. I do realize that, but we all enjoy snacking, right? A good snack that's very inexpensive is popcorn. Just buy the yellow popcorn kernels and cook them on the stove. Put a little bit of oil in your pan and cover the bottom of the pan with popcorn kernels and put a lid on that and just shake it gently, and you'll pop, 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 and you'll have all kinds of popcorn, and very, very inexpensive. Also, a brownie mix is just $1 for a brownie mix at Walmart. So, you know, there are snacks that are inexpensive and just as nice to have on hand. So I hope this has been helpful today. I just want to give you this thought and encouragement that I've talked about the food shortages, and I've said that I think we really need to get busy and make sure we have those things that we need, and we need to do it now. And if now isn't a good time financially, start squeezing money where you can. And your budget, your grocery budget, is the best way to be able to do that. So, all right. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been helpful to you. I hope you're staying safe and healthy and having a great week. And I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.